There's a statement, someone says, we've been looking for the enemy. And he says, I think we found him. And all of them says, who is that enemy? And he says, it's us. You see, some of you, your biggest enemy is not the devil. It's you. So the hands must do what? And the heart must do what? Listen, this is what leadership is. I want to summarize it. Leadership has to do, come, sir. I like you dress, very nice.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. I wanted to organize something. Now, look. Here's what leadership is all about. Leadership has to do with the head.
Yeah.
The head. Number 2 has to do with the heart. You see that? Number 3 has to do with the hands. The head, the heart, the hands. Very critical and very important for you to be able to understand. Now, listen to this. Number 3, he says the soul must be loyal.
Yeah.
The soul must be loyal. And he says there in verse, I like this one. He says, he has not lifted his soul to an idol. The soul must be loyal.
Yeah.
The Bible says, I wish above all, brother, that you might prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. There is nothing so painful in the church than to have a soul that is disloyal. Oh my God. It's like you have just put a snake in the position of leadership in Fundis. The soul that is disloyal is a dangerous soul.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a story?
Yeah.
A donkey was met by a snake. And the snake wanted to go up the mountain. And he looks at the donkey and says, you are strong. Can you take me up the mountain? And the donkey says, no, you, a snake. Billy, you have got poison. I can't take you up to the mountain. When I get there to the top of the mountain, I'll be tired. And you'll beat me. And start eating me. He says, no, I won't do that. No, I won't do that. I have changed. I've been to ZCC, I've drank some water. I went to some churches, they gave me oil, I have changed. And then the donkey carries the snake and he's busy struggling to go up because he's carrying the load. When they got to the top of the mountain, the donkey felt no power, nothing. And the snake beat the donkey. Before the donkey could die, ask why. And he says, you knew what you were carrying. A snake is a snake. You know, sometimes as pastors we get surprised by people who betray us at a certain level. And we ask ourselves why. But if you're to check and remember this one day, one guy, came to the church, did not know English, did not answer, and the person did betray me. And now I'm busy crying. Did I make a mistake? Or every pastor cries. And at that moment you think that did God call me? Or did I send him, please call me? So I was in that level. Maybe God did not call me. He took some people with them, and I'm like crying. And this one old pastor phoned me. He says, why are you crying? Because of that guy. So he started to tell me the history. Some people, you just need to locate where they are coming from. Then you know. Because once a person comes to you and says, no, I don't like that church.
Yeah.
This and this, and that is the same way they are going to leave this church. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Hallelujah. why when Jesus goes to that level, there is a level that the leader gets. He says, now you are not eating my bread and my fish. You eat my flesh and drink my blood. And they say, no, we can't do this. So if I lead you and you can't come to the point where you drink my blood and eat my flesh, then we can't lead together. Because at some stage, listen to me very carefully, you cannot take servants to the top of the mountain. You take sons. That's why Abraham says to the servant, stay here while me and my son we go up. And if this church is to go to that level of the mountain, we need people of character. Your hands must be clean. Your heart must be pure. Your soul must be loyal. So how do you locate whether this person's hands are pure? Whether this person's heart is pure. Their hands are clean, their heart is pure, and the soul is loyal. Number 4 is when the tongue is truthful. Okay. And it's easy to locate the person. Just talk to them and hear. I want to even a woman. If you want to see whether you are marrying a substantial, some woman of substance, let them talk. Because anytime a person talks, they are parading who they are. You did not hear what I'm saying. Sometimes it's good to keep quiet. Don't embarrass yourself by talking too much. Because as you talk, we are weighing you and measuring you. Only some of them, you just give them a pulpit stand here. You can hear that this person, there is nothing. How do you know your hands are pure? How do you know that your heart is pure? How do you know that your soul is loyal? It's when we can locate you when it comes to the truth. Look at the person next to you and say these words. And say, excuses excuse success. So a leader that is full of excuses is bad at making progress. They excel in excuses. I like what you said. When the pastor come here, you must be here. Let me help you. Let me help you. There's a book that I read. It says the leaders eat last. This is from the Marine. The Marine. When Marine, those who are on top in the Marine, the generals, when they organize food, they don't eat first. The other people on the ground, they eat first, and then they eat last. That is a leader. A leader eats last, not first. So, how do you know you are a leader in the church? Listen very carefully. If you are here with the rest of the members when they come to church, you are not a leader, you are a follower. You do not hear what I'm saying? If you are here with the rest of the members when they come to church, you are not a leader, you are a follower who happens to be in the position of leadership. Did you hear what I'm saying? A leader is the one who arrives early. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. A leader arrives at what happens when Abraham was going to the top of the mountain. The Bible says, walk early in the morning before Sarah could wake up and disturb this mission. Are you hearing what I'm saying? There are certain things that God is doing. And listen to me, some of you who are married must talk to your wife. Yeah, husband and wife, we are talking here. You must organize your dress Saturday night. Yes, I can repeat that. Organize your dress Saturday night. That's you are a leader of this church, Saturday night, no sleeping late. You sleep early so that you can be early. That's it. Simple stuff, but profound. So people must be taught. Even the members must be taught. Saturday. You know that some of them they are not coming to church. What about the last Sunday? Hey, I like colors. You know, colors can call you. They can call you. I'm fundraising. Let people don't do that. But are you hearing what I'm saying, Pastor Man? Very important. A leader gets there early and he's the last one to leave. Did you get that? Praise the Lord. Very important. That is very critical and very important for you to be able to understand so that you can be able to move forward. Hallelujah. Amen. So, it's the question, a big question. What do we look for as pastors? What do we look for a leader? What are we looking for? What are we looking for? I know we deal with character. But there are 4 things that I want to give to you. Number 1, I've already given to you, is character. Number 2, competency. Character, competency. Very important. Number 3, chemistry. Number 1, character. This is what we're looking for when we look for a leader. Number 2, competency. Competency. Number 3, chemistry. This is very critical. When you read the Bible, it says Jesus appointed those he wanted, not those he loved. There's a difference between those he wanted and those he loved. It's like when you are with them in the meeting, that meeting is taking long, man. Chemistry, so that we can enjoy the journey. How do you know that the church has lost its way? The first thing that you see that the church is dying, there is no smile, there's no laughter in the church. Humor is gone. People have no ability to laugh. Serious. You see, are you catching what I'm trying to say? That's why even when you see people who are married, if you want to see that there is no more life in there, they have no smile. There's no smile, there's no humor. Even if the man tries to joke, you can say, and we say this. I'm very serious. If I have a leader and I'm preaching and that person cannot take my notes, but he takes notes when somebody else is preaching. I'm telling you, you see someone having a pen because there's a visiting speaker. That's it. And when the pastor is preaching, it's just like, and they're sitting here in the front. Why are you wasting the space? Let's clean this. Let's clean this. Let's clean this. If you are in the leadership and you are an emerging leader and you are not tithing, you have a disloyal soul. Look at the person next to me, help me. Says, if you are in the leadership or you are an emerging leader and you don't